just got back from the midnight launch of the Nintendo Switch, and I bought everything I possibly could. I was also the first in line. Get wrecked. So in this video, I'll be literally unboxing everything. Oh gosh. So we're gonna unbox this all, and I'll tell you what I think you should buy, what you could pass up on. So let's just start with the most important, the console itself. I'm so excited. I'm actually in disbelief. I literally feel like I'm carrying a baby for the first time. I got the Mario Kart bundle, which includes a full game download, Mario Kart World, and of course, the system itself. Taking the tape off, this just feels surreal. By the way, Quentin is recording. You can turn the camera around. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Ready? Yeah, I started crying. Wow, first of all, I just gotta say, this box is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Way smaller than I thought it was going to be. And they literally did not waste any space. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like a raccoon kind of got a hold of the plastic here. Looks a little mangled already, but I think that's just because the person who boxed this up probably just having a rough day. I don't know. Okay, so here's the left blue Joy-Con. Oh man, here's the right boy. Oh yeah, let's put these to the side. And then the console itself, the beefy CPU. Oh, now that is clean. It's so much bigger. So let's snap these on. Moment of truth, the first snappage. Oh, and then the second snappage. Oh. Okay, first of all, this just feels so much better. If you've seen my videos at all about the Switch 2, you'll know that these sticks, I want to lick them. I'm not gonna lick them. That's for the cartridge only. We got the C button, the home button, the capture button, the plus, the minus, and of course, the back. Oh, the beautiful kickstand. All right, I better turn this on before my camera dies. Here we go. Music. It feels so clean. Oh, the music. Yeah. Yeah. I accept anything from Nintendo. Set up internet settings. Call me a Joy-Con, because that's how I'm feeling right now with this music. About to download update. You can continue setting up while the update downloads. It's actually downloading right now while I'm continuing to set up. With Switch 2, you can play games wherever you want, however you want. Hold the release button to pull to the side. Oh yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that's just so satisfying. We'll connect to a TV later. Choose a style. You can change it at any time. All right, so we're downloading the update. While we download the update, can we just do like a quick size comparison here? Like that's a pretty big size difference. All right, we're still waiting on this download, but while we are waiting for the download, why don't we crack this box open just a little tiny more? So look at this, I'm gonna utilize the kickstand. Wow, that is just so much bigger. All right, let's break this open. First of all, this shows my Mario Kart code. Oh yeah. Okay, so here is the user guidelines. I did also get the physical game. I know, I'm kind of crazy. So we got the game, and of course, the high-speed HDMI. The attachments, I gotta try these on. Let's disconnect. I'll at least try the right one. So this is like pretty simple. You literally just attach it. Wow. And then you can just click the release button and it goes away. Way easier than sliding. Oh, my Switch is done updating. We're getting sidetracked again. Oh yeah, okay, so now we gotta do the system transfer. If you have a micro SD express memory card, insert it. Perfect timing, I actually have one of these. I got the officially licensed Samsung Express SD card. These are all Canadian pricing, just letting you know. I wanted to just do the one with Mario on it because I like Mario. I like red. I'm a moth to the color red, you could say. It's the exact same size as a micro SD card. It would be easy to confuse this for sure. In fact, I already forgot. I can just slot it in like it's nobody's business. Boom. Moving on. Oh, yes. We got the grip. Yeah! So this is a lot different than the other grip, but instead of sliding it on, it's the same deal. Boom. And actually these grips, they feel very good, especially in comparison to even a Pro controller. This is way better than even the Joy-Con 1 and the Joy-Con 1 grip, by far. Anyways, okay, I gotta keep going. I gotta get the system transfer going. Oh yeah, so here is the actual power cord. Perfect. They do something a little silly this time. Maybe not silly, just different. Instead of it being attached together, the cord, it's a detachable USB-C to USB-C. And look at this, we get to finally test out the top USB-C port. So let me boot up my old Switch. Okay, the system is now close. System transfer to Switch 2. Wow, that's a lot easier than I thought. The dock, it's wider than I thought it was going to be. I guess that makes sense. Here's the back. Yes, it's now curved. Really not much to show here. Basic AC adapter, HDMI, a LAN. But I think the most confusing thing about this is the fact that there's still USB-A's on the side. Not really sure why there's USB-A's. I thought they'd at least have at least one USB-C. Now let's move on to every single Nintendo Switch 2 accessory. I've spent way too much money. Like honestly, these Joy-Con wheels, what am I gonna do with these? I don't use the Joy-Con wheels. But before we dig into these accessories, I wanna show you an accessory that I know I'm gonna use so much, which is actually the sponsor of this video. That's right, this video is sponsored by Dbrand. And thank goodness, because it allowed me to pay for these. Now, I've been using Dbrand for a long time. Like seriously, I even have a Dbrand skin on my Nintendo Switch 1 Pro controller and my MacBook, and I even got the case for my AirPods. So needless to say, I trust Dbrand and I've been using Dbrand for a very long time. So when they told me they wanted to sponsor my first Switch 2 video to show off their new case, I said yes, instantly. Because to be honest, I was probably gonna buy it anyways. This is the Kill Switch 2. It's the most versatile case I've seen for the console so far. It's packed with features that are perfect for this brand new console, like the ability to detach the Joy-Cons without removing the case itself, more ergonomic grips, a cutout so that you can still use a built-in kickstand, and a transparent cover that protects the console in your bag while also showing off the games you're bringing with you. Oh yeah, and it also comes with screen protectors that allow you to easily apply the glass to your Switch and a bunch of cool knickknacks. It even includes a dock adapter and turns the dock into a sleek display stand while the console is docked. And don't worry, this doesn't mess with any of the airflow or the output resolution and frame rate. It's all the same, and it just makes the Switch 2 look cool. So check it out, first link in the description, and a huge thanks to Dbrand for sponsoring this video. Now let's look at some of these other accessories. First up, and probably the most bizarre, is the all-in-one case. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this aside from carry around all my stuff. So I guess I do know what I'm gonna do with it. This allows you to transfer your dock, your system, a grip, and stuff like that. Look, it shows everything here. Some games. I don't know if I'm actually going to be using it that much. I just wanted to buy it because, well, I wanted to buy every single accessory. So let's open it up and see if I would actually find it useful, and maybe to see if you should buy it as well. Now, to be honest, when I saw this first, bro, it's a train. It comes with the train horn too. I thought for sure that this was a leather case, but I have been bested because it's not a leather case. Although it is a pretty high quality fabric. It's got the Nintendo branding on it. This was as much as Mario Kart World, so pick your poison. Oh, look at this. It even has like a logo for where you put your stuff. Now I won't get confused whenever I open this. Put the dock in, put the grip in. You got this up here that can, you know, store your little attachments. Now I saw cheaper alternatives for this all-in-one carrying case for less than half the price. So, I mean, if you're a true diehard collector and you want the Nintendo Switch 2 on the front, which is really cool, I would probably get a different one. But let's keep opening. Yes, the most controversial accessory to date is by far this Nintendo Switch camera. Now, the box is a lot smaller than I thought. Maybe I'm just big. For some reason, I opened this and there was already a sticker that was cut. Nintendo, what are you doing over there? Yeah, that is still smaller than I expected. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you tilt it? Oh yeah, okay, so you can tilt it. And then it's got this shutter that allows Nintendo to see and not see you at will. Good thing this doesn't have a mic. Yeah, smaller than I thought. I'm excited to test it out. All right, Joy-Con wheels. Probably the accessory I will use the least, because that's just how I am. I'm not a wheeler. I like that it is at least the same color as the Joy-Con. They're not just basic black. Like they did go off a little bit. They got the, let's just see. Oh yeah, it's just magnetic. It just stays in there. It's actually not even touching it. Oh wow. These back grips are actually much better than I thought. I like that it's Nintendo branded. It's got a nice texture on the outside and it's the same color as the Switch. So yeah, I mean, again, I'm not really gonna use these that much. I'm excited to try it out. And I'm sure there's also cheaper models, but this is definitely the highest quality version you're gonna get of this. Speaking of Joy-Con accessories, a very pricey grip for what it's doing, but yeah, the Joy-Con 2 charging grip. This is essentially the exact same grip we're getting, except this has a little bit more see-through, and it's got back buttons. Oh, it also charges. It'll charge your Joy-Con. There was a charging grip just like this with the first Nintendo Switch. Thing is, nobody really bought it because the Joy-Con lasts like 10 hours. And, you know, nobody was actually playing the Joy-Con more than 10 hours at a time. So I'm very curious to see how often I actually end up using this. Whoa, okay. It's got like a see-through look. That's kind of cool. The front face is the same. The back, yeah, okay, so here's the other thing. Not only does it have the see-through stuff, but it's got the back button. Now you can actually put any button combination you want. I'm more of a right stick press and a left stick press, but that's just how I am. Does it feel any different? Not at all. Just feels like I wasted some money. Unless I actually do see a practical use case for this. I might. But let's keep going. We're not done with these accessories yet. Now, just like the big carrying case, we got the small carrying case. Once again, there is definitely cheaper alternatives to this, but that's the price of doing business. Oh yeah, okay, so this also comes with a screen protector. However, unlike Dbrand's screen protector, this is plastic. So I don't actually recommend anyone to get these plastic screen protectors unless it's the only option. I do like that it comes with a Nintendo branded cleaning cloth. I guess that is a perk. Okay, so it's pretty high quality. I like how sleek it is. And the fact that it's got the red and blue neon colors on the grip. It is a literally basic carrying case. If you're a collector, sure, but I definitely wouldn't have got that if it wasn't for my epic YouTube channel, which you're watching now. Subscribe. Here we go. And the last accessory we're looking at is actually the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. Once again, very expensive as Mario Kart, in fact. Now this has like a white top on it, kind of interesting like color scheme. Not really sure why it's not just the basic like color. I guess it is sleeker that way. Now, if you have a Nintendo Switch 1 Pro Controller, I don't know if I would actually recommend this because it is essentially the same feel and design overall, and the Switch 1 Pro Controller actually works with the Switch 2. So there's not many people that I think need this. However, I like the fact that it has the additional, oh my goodness, I can't get it. The additional features, and I just want to feel a new controller when I play my new console. That's just how I am. A lot of people aren't like me, but that's because they're not insane. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Kind of just take back what I said because I instantly feel the difference comparing it to the last Pro Controller. The texture of it is better. The buttons are more clicky. The D-pad feels a little more clicky to me. And that was a big problem with the last one. Now again, it is brand new compared to this older one. The buttons are just bigger, like the middle buttons are bigger. Of course, it's got that luscious C button, the audio jack, and on top it's just the basic Pro Controller. So you know what? If you want to feel like you're playing a new system, a new console, maybe it's worth checking out. I would probably recommend getting this over the charging grip if you're going to get a whole separate controller, because then at least you have another controller to use. I know it's a little bit more pricey, but I am really liking the feel of this. But you can't play it without games. So let's look at the games that I bought on day one. I was very tempted to buy every single game. And there's a few games that actually didn't show up to the GameStop, unfortunately. So first, let's go through the ones that I did buy. Oh my! Looking at them side by side. We got Spines, baby. Oh my goodness. I know it's not that big of a deal to a lot of people, but look at my shelf over there. You probably can't see it because of all the lights and everything. It looks just red. This is going to be so much fun to collect and look at these spines. Top is the Switch 1 game. Bottom are the Switch 2 games. This might not be a big deal to a lot of people, but I have been collecting Switch games for a long time. In fact, my channel kind of got started talking about Nintendo Switch box art. At least that's what I think. That's at least how I think it started. I did a lot of shorts about box art. That's just what I did. So seeing a brand new template and box, I really like it. But let's go through the games I bought finally. So obviously, Mario Kart World. Now you might be thinking, bro, you literally got the Mario Kart bundle. I understand, but as I said, I'm a physical collector. I will be mainly using the download code on my Switch, and if a friend gets a Switch, I will happily lend them my physical cartridge game. We are gonna open this up. This case is so nice. I love the plastic wrap. I love destroying plastic. My boy Parabitty is absolutely clowning on the haters. Having the physical game just makes me so excited to play the game. I haven't done any research to see if these games have inside box art or not, but because there's a red case, it's gonna be hard to show that there is inside box art. Look, if it's gonna be on any game, it's gonna be on Mario Kart. Here we go. Oh, there is inside box art. I actually didn't expect that. It's the tint of red. That's fine. I'm still happy that we got it in the first place. And there is the cartridge. There is the beautiful cartridge. That is so exciting. Next game, Street Fighter 6. This game is a little controversial because yes, it is a game key card. Yes, that is sad. I personally don't mind the game key cards. Call me a fake physical game collector, but I think the main reason I really like physical collecting is because I get a nice, beautiful case with it. It doesn't really cost any more money, at least here in North America. And mainly, if I wanted to sell it later on, I at least am able to. With digital, you're locked in. Let's see if this also has inside box art. I'm also just curious to see how game key cards work when I put them in the console. Oh, system transfer complete. All right, let's look at this inside box art. Yes, sir. Now it also has DLC on it. This is the first 2 years of DLC that are actually given to the game. This is like a controversial topic because it has DLC and it's a game key card. Tell me what you think in the comments. I don't know. Something that I like is actually different about this is that it actually has a key on the cartridge. So Nintendo are really going all out with this game key card marketing thing. PlayStation and Xbox do this for some of their games too, and because there's no name for it, I feel like people just aren't as mad about it. Next up, we gotta get Cyberpunk. A whole part of the marketing for this game is the fact that the whole game is on the cartridge itself. It's not on a game keycard, and the fact that this game is even on Switch. So let's open it. The plastic wrap isn't as high quality as the Nintendo ones. Inside box art. Ah, so no inside box art for this one. But look at this. What is this? Stickers? We get a little sticker sheet. We get a little note too. And yeah, once again, this is all on the cartridge. Very fun. I'm excited to play this and do a video on it. And last but not least, my last physical game, Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 2. Now, I do already have this on the Switch 1. I did want to add this to my collection. Because this is the only Nintendo Switch 2 edition that released physically, I really just wanted to see the differences in the box art so I can make a video on it. This is my job. This is what I do. I'll probably sell this later on, or maybe I'll sell this one because I only need one, let's be honest. Look at the spine. I absolutely love the spine. Everything else about the box art is pretty similar. It's obviously got the same picture at the front. Now the whole game is on this cartridge. It's just kind of weird that this bottom spiel is all over. It just makes the Switch 1 box art look so much cleaner. And yeah, everything else about it, the cartridge, everything about this is the same. The box art on the back is even the same. But I just wanted to compare, see the difference. So those are the games. Now let's see. System transfer is complete. To play transfer digital software, you'll need to load the virtual game card on the system. Setup complete. Here we go. Yeah! Cool. Okay, first of all, the UI. Each game has like a little circle around it. The edges are round. It's got a little rainbow around it. It shows all of the apps from my Switch 1, which, like I said, I don't love that it's doing that because I wanted it to feel like a brand new fresh start, but I think once I load in all these Switch 2 games, it's gonna feel a lot more fresh. So, I mean, let's put in Mario Kart World. Let's just do it. You actually open the cartridge thing from the back now. That is so much better. I hated trying to dig my nails into the front of the Switch. All right, here we go. First Switch 2 game. It looks kind of weird next to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but there it is. Now you might have also noticed I have a bunch of useless plastic. I meant Amiibo. I have bought every single North American Amiibo I possibly can. So I just wanted to finish the collection. I'm not gonna spend that much time on them. I'm gonna just quickly speedrun opening them. I think out of all the Amiibo though, this is the strangest. They gave us a card deck, and I paid $41.99 for this. Now, normally, Amiibo cards come in these blind boxes. They just gave all of them to you right away. The same price as these massive plastic figures is 12 cards. They practically stole from me, and I said thank you. So let's open them. All right, here they are. Wow, so cool. Yay, thank you. There's actually more than I thought. There's 22, my apologies, I was wrong. Unless you're a diehard Amiibo collector, I would not recommend those ones. These Street Fighter Amiibo are absolutely massive. Massive box. Luke. Kimberly. Jamie. Now the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom ones. These are actually way smaller. Tulin, Riju, Sidon, and of course, the GOAT, Yonobo. And those are my Amiibo. But I have one more important thing to do. We gotta check the eShop to see if it actually is any better. And I gotta download some of these Switch 2 games. Oh my, okay, so here we go. Right away, the eShop opens up. Wow! Yo, I can actually scroll through games? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. So these are all the Switch 2 edition games that we can buy on day one. So you already know the first game I need to download is Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2. So I actually already physically pre-ordered Split Fiction. I know it's a code in box, but I want the free plastic. Sue me. And I also tried to pre-order Yakuza 0, but that actually got canceled at my GameStop, so I went to the next best thing, Walmart. We also got a bunch of other games that are available for pre-order, and of course, we have to purchase the tech demo. Here we go. I'm buying Welcome Tour. If you've ever wanted to figure out how to flush $10 down the drain, I just showed you. We also got Fast Fusion. I might check that one out, but I got enough games to last me at least a couple hours. We also can't forget that there's so many games that just get free updates, like Echoes of Wisdom got a massive update. There's even a Nintendo Switch 2 section, and they all have the banner so that you can actually figure out if it's a Switch 2 or a Switch 1 game. Oh, we also got a For You page. Looking for something to play, we've got recommendations. All right, what are my recommendations? Roller Coaster Tycoon, Moving Out, Star Wars Racer. Okay, they're just picking random games here. I don't know. This is absolutely amazing and everything I've wanted. Oh, okay, this virtual game cards thing is a little It's a little weird. Why do I need to link games I just downloaded? There we go. Fortnite and Welcome Tour are downloading. Thank you all so much for watching my unboxing. Let me know if you actually were able to get a Switch 2 on launch day. If you went to a midnight release, tell me your stories in the comments because I'd love to hear them. We have so many Switch 2 videos planned. You're gonna wanna stick around. And hey, even subscribe, become a channel member if you wanna help me financially continue to do this. And you can get your name at the end of the video. It's gonna be a great time. Thank you to Dbrand for sponsoring this video. Go check that out, first link in the description. I'm gonna go play Mario Kart World.